Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know in reference to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. My Aqua gang, give us exactly what we need to know. That these messages are general, you guys. That smoke went away so fast off of this Palo Santo. I'm going to get to that in a minute because that has a meaning, is what they're saying. Got it. Take a moment, click that like button, y'all. Okay? It's one of the hugest ways to donate to the channel. If you have not already made it official, what you doing? Go ahead and become a part of the gang. Make it official and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for this sign. Let's go back. I feel like I'm all over the place. So is this person. These messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates, use your intuition to guide you towards those messages that are here for you from your spirit guides and the divine, and leave the rest for whoever else it's here for, okay? Now, if this message doesn't happen to resonate with you entirely and fully, we do have a second channel, which will be linked down below, which are more of collective messages for the collective, but there may be messages over there for you as well. Follow your girl on Instagram, okay? That's going to be linked down below in the description box as well. Now, I feel frazzled. Okay, I feel, I don't know, all up in my head. It just took a lot for me to start this reading. I meditated. I have, not drinking much coffee this morning, but I just feel a lot jittery. Okay, I feel very jittery. I think I'm tapping into the energy of this individual. I'm not very happy with the energy that's coming through. You guys, I'm going to be very honest, okay? Because I feel like this is energy that you are actively either trying to cut off, cut out of your life, actively stay away from. For some of you, you may still have feelings for this person, but you are using your own self-control to stay away from them, right? But this is somebody who is holding on to you for dear life, not because of what they are perceiving. You might still feel for the connection solely based on what they feel for the connection. And I feel like that is the sentiment of this entire connection. This is why you had to disconnect yourself. Now, in reference to the smoke that was illuminating off of our Palo Santo, that is what we use to cleanse, right, and smudge our space. It normally aerates, right? It really adds a nice little cloud of serenity and peace. It went away very quickly. So I feel like this person is not really here for you tapping into your peace, thinking about your own mental stability, thinking about your mental bandwidth. They're not really here for that. Okay, they don't like it. There's also the energy of this person not wanting us to completely clear the air, right? Okay, us. Okay, you guys. They don't want to completely clear the air. They just want a season pass. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. They're trying to confuse me. Okay. This person, so by season pass, that means this person wants unlimited access, right, to you, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of what boundaries you've set in place. This is a person who doesn't respect boundaries. I just want to punch him. I want to hit him with the 1-2. You know what I'm saying? This person could catch a fade from me because I don't play about y'all. I don't play. Okay? Don't play with it when it comes to my gang. So I do feel as though even if you have been very strong in staying away from this, okay, no matter how tough it's been, for some of you, it might not be that tough. Okay, you might actually feel lighter without this person, but for others of you, it does appear that you're struggling, okay, mentally. I feel like this person is sending you some of their energy, right? Like they're trying to telepathically communicate their emotions and their feelings towards you, which is that they don't feel things are done. Even if you feel things are done, they said things are not done. And this is somebody who doesn't quite understand why you're not getting on board with what they said is supposed to go down. So I'm not saying that you gave this person control in the relationship, but this is how they feel. They feel like they've been in control this entire time, and now all of a sudden you're making them feel like they're out of control. So that is unreasonable. That's unreasonable behavior. The only unreasonable energy here is this person. okay? They're not taking into account what you might be struggling with. I feel like if you tried to have a conversation with this person about the issues in this connection or what you need from them prior to cutting this off, they weren't listening. They were unreasonable, right? They were irrational. They weren't able to hear you. They weren't listening. They don't listen. This is the type of person who will be quiet as if they're listening, but they're really just waiting for you to finish and they didn't hear anything that you said. So this is also why they may feel things are unfinished, but I feel like you said everything you needed to say. You saw everything you needed to see. There's really nothing unfinished here. Okay? Yikes. So this is a person who doesn't deal well with emotions. What does that mean? There's no balance, okay? We got the King of Cups in the reverse, and this is what this person is showing up like. This is their energy, okay? This is a person who wants to be perceived as king. Hello? I don't care if they got their crown from Burger King. They want to be perceived as regal. Respect me. Respect what I'm asking you for. Respect what I'm needing from you. Yet they don't reciprocate that. They don't believe that they really need to respect others, which is wild to me. Like, who raised you, right? So there's no balance when it comes to emotionality, when it comes to this person. Okay, so you could be dealing with a water sign, or they are heavily, they have it heavily within their natal chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But they're tapping, or this could just be the energy that they are resonating in. They're resonating in the more toxic traits of the water signs, right? Emotional irrationality. So that means that they're either overly emotional, emotionally erratic, all over the place, right? Which I was already feeling that. They're controlling. They like to control with emotions. Or, what did I say? I'm losing my train of thought, you guys. Oh my gosh, this person is really effing with me. Listen, they're either emotionally unavailable, emotionally erratic, and all over the place, or this is somebody who just detaches from emotions completely in reference to other people. So this will be the type of person who wants you to care about what they're feeling emotionally, but they don't have time, space, or energy to even think about what you might be going through emotionally. That's not even on their list. It never crossed their mind. What do y'all have me in this? Now, why y'all got me in this? Don't know how to react. So this is somebody who's really going WTF. Like, what the fuck? Like, you really think that you're about to walk away from this without having a conversation? And it's like you did have a conversation with this person. They just did not hear you. They don't remember what you said. They're not comprehending. They're just not. This is someone who feels like you're only seeing things your way. When I do feel like you were trying to be diplomatic with this person, you are actually operating out of the King of Cups in the upright. Gender doesn't matter. This is just energetically what you possess. You are very emotionally mature and you are able to see things from both sides. I feel like for some of you, even as you were attempting to tell this person about themselves, their missed opportunities, their lack of emotionality, the ways in which they're coming up short, you didn't just go in with it, right? Like you didn't show up as like the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords. You showed up as the King of Cups, meaning that you did have some compassion. You did it with a bit of empathy, right? You might have even said some things about yourself just to cushion the blow. And you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And this is somebody who is not recognizing that. They're only recognizing what they're experiencing now. So they are, in fact, going to make a resurgence. I do feel that, you guys. And I don't like it because I do feel as though you have been working very hard to detach yourself from this. For some of you, you may have moved on a subconscious level. There is still some things that bother you about this situation, whether it be you feel that there are some things unfinished as well. Like for some of you, this person didn't give you closure. They may have just shut you down emotionally completely, like disappeared, ghosted, rejected your want to level with them. Holding back, exactly. I should have expressed myself better. So this is somebody who is having slight regrets about how hard they went. with closing you out, shutting you out, not wanting to listen to you, not wanting to meet you halfway. Which is unreasonable, because I don't even feel like even if this person showed up in some form of way, I don't feel like it would have appeared as if the two of you were meeting one another halfway, because you were already almost at the finish line. By the time you decided to walk away and turn away from this person, they don't feel like you should have the ability to do that. They don't feel like you have the right to do that. So now they want a reason, right? Now they want to show some forms of being able to level with you, get level-headed with you. But I do feel like for some of you, it's too little too late. They may have attempted to contact you and have been unable to reach you, okay? Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. So for some of you, you may feel like you were chasing this person for stuff that they should have been giving you off the bat, right? Like you were begging for things that, not begging. Okay, they said don't use that. You felt like this person wanted you to beg for the bottom of the barrel, bare minimum ass shit in a relationship that should just be given, period. Things sort of like, calling you back, texting you back, asking if you're okay, asking how your day was after you've already asked how their day was. It's a very selfish person. So they are going to start chasing you, you guys, but I feel like there are ulterior motives here, meaning that this person only has one thing in mind. They need control again emotionally. They're like, yeah, we're not done here. I don't know where you think you're going. Wheel of Fortune. So there has been a definite turning point in this connection. What's crossing that is the Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody who feels as though they didn't learn enough about you. They didn't learn enough about your triggers, especially if they tried to come back multiple times and it has not worked. They might be kicking themselves for that reason as well. This person does not like to chase. So if they call you and you don't answer, they're pissed. They are acting erratic. Okay, there's a tantrum that that is happening on the back end. They might look cute and cool as a cool cucumber on the outside, but on the inside they're throwing shit. This is also someone who does not appreciate your lack of enthusiasm for wanting to hear from them. So for some of you, even if you have not cut this person off, or even if it's not been done like completely entirely, your engagement with them has changed entirely. They feel like you've gone cold. Okay? They feel like it went from them receiving Page of Cups. I mean, they Lord! They feel like it went from receiving King of Cups energy from you, which is very mature, very giving, very empathetic, very understanding, very nurturing. Okay, to an extent, but still a bit of strength there. They underestimated the strength part, though. Because I feel like this is somebody who thought that you were in so deep that the changes that did occur would not have occurred. They could not have predicted this, right? They feel like you're acting unpredictable. So they feel like you went from giving them King of Cups energy to Page of Pentacles energy, right? Like, show me the receipts, bitch. Huh? You love me? Really? Okay. Show me. Get on your knees and crawl. Crawl for me, ho. Okay? Beg. Chase me. Show me. Words are just that. Words are just words. And they're like, who are you? I don't have the ability to do that. You used to be able to just accept me the way that I was. That's what love is, right? And I feel like possibly for some of you, if you've gone a couple of cycles with this person in the past, when they would try to reason with you in this gaslighting kind of way, because this is gaslighting, right? You trying to get this person to prove what they said they're going to do. You asking this person for action instead of words that is reasonable. That's not asking for too much. Just in case you thought you were asking for too much, you weren't. They may have told you that you were, but you were not. So I feel, yes, they have this sort of gaslighting energy about them in reference to the way that you're showing up now. So now they want to call your behavior unreasonable when you've been dealing with their irrationality this entire time. When you start to regulate, right? When you start to actually stand 10 toes down on your boundaries, it's a change in pace for this person, because in past cycles, for some of you, they may have been able to get away with talking themselves out of shit that they should have never been able to talk themselves out of. That's what they're saying. Page of Pentacles came out crossing. So it's like you're being more logical about this. You are approaching this in a logical manner, in an analytical manner. There's no emotions here whatsoever. If you are communicating with this person, there are very little emotions to none, to no emotions at all. And that is this person's superpower. They need somebody to be emotionally attached. They need emotional attachment, several strings of that, so that they can pull them and work their magic. But they're not able to do that. So now they're like, you're being unreasonable for not letting me pull your strings. You're being unreasonable for thinking that you could just walk away from this and detach from this without having a conversation with me. For some of you, the lack of having a conversation and holding back from this person communicatively, emotionally, etc., is to protect yourself, because this person does talk you in circles. They gaslight you. So having a conversation with them is like a dead end. You get nowhere. You're getting nothing out of that conversation. That's the Page of Pentacles. It's like, okay, if we do have this conversation, what are you going to learn from this? And instead of them answering that question, they're like, well, what are you going to learn from this? Did you ever learn from the things that you did in the past? Did you like, so now it's all on me? So now it's all on me? You don't want me to, you don't want to chase me. Why do you want me to chase you? And it's like, I never said I wanted you to chase me. I said, show me some receipts, bitch. I need proof. So you got sick of that. Irritated with that. Okay? It's nonsensical. Wow. So I think you need to be on your toes with this one, okay? Especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. This is somebody who does believe that they still have a choice here. They feel like they still have some resemblance of control here. And there is the possibility of there being some unpredictable, erratic behavior with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups in the reverse. Trying to make the right choices so I don't have regrets tomorrow. Let's be very clear that them thinking about these doors, these choices that they have, all of these doors consist of their feelings, what they need, what they want, what will happen if they do this, how will this benefit them, how will that benefit them, how will this show up for them in the long run. You're not in any of these doors. Your boundaries, your standards, your wants, your desires, your likes, you're not in not one of these doors, because they don't really feel like the choice is yours, actually. I've been swept off my feet. Random, unexpected, amazing, right? So this is somebody who is enamored with you, you guys. There's a bit of obsessiveness and possessiveness. For them to not even think twice about how you might react to this resurgence, to this behavior, to these tactics, you're not being thought of, you guys, okay? So that speaks high volumes to what I said earlier in the reading, which is this is somebody who doesn't respect your boundaries, but they don't even recognize your boundaries. Your boundaries don't even exist to them. They're non-existent. You are more than likely were non-existent in this connection. It's giving like somebody who feels like you were like an object. You were just there. Oh, I'm getting so angry. Yet they're back. Yet they can't walk away, right? Like, yet they can't stop thinking about you. And they're also pissed as fuck that you feel like you have control over the communicative patterns in this connection. Whether you block them, whether you have pulled it all the way back, meaning you're only giving one-word responses, or you're non-emotional, or you're being more logical, you're being more analytical, you're too busy, you're this, you're that. Whatever you're doing has changed drastically. And they don't really know how to handle that emotionally, okay? It's been hard for me to not think of what used to be, which is the area in which they feel they have lost control, okay? This is somebody who feels as though them holding back would have brought in communication from you. So for some of you, this person has been waiting for you to turn back around or to reach out to them. They've been trying to hold out, but they really want to like chase you. They really want to come towards you. They really want to have some form of conversation. I feel like you are triggering this person, you guys. You are, okay? We have manifesting, yikes, and playing games. Yep, holding on. Yep. It hurts to let go, but sometimes it hurts more to hold on. And I feel like you are mirroring this energy. Now, this is somebody who's holding on to you energetically. So I'm definitely sending you love and light, right? Because I feel like that's not something easy to just relinquish. I feel like you didn't just give your power over to this connection. There was some form of a contract here, some form of, it feels like a spiritual connection. This person possibly taught you a lot of lessons about, you know, trauma that you may have in reference to codependency, okay, people pleasing energies, really not holding firm to your boundaries, right? Listening to somebody ramble on about what they're going to do and you know in fact that they're not going to do it, right? Not waiting for those receipts or the actions to come in. Quite possibly trying to hold back, but really not being able to do that for long. But I feel like you are now. So whilst you are trying to hold back, this person is holding on to you. So it's been difficult, but I feel like that is going to change. It does appear that you'll have somebody coming in. This love strike card, they're now pointing this out as potential love partners coming in, new energy coming in. So this is someone who is manifesting another shot, but this is also someone who believes in the long game, right? So I feel like this person will put to the side their toxic patterns momentarily, only because they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out what the next pathway is. The things in which they could have used or would have used in the past is no longer working. Wow. See? Yeah, we have the Five of Wands. They are a bit jealous, okay, about what you might possibly be doing now that they don't have as much access to you as they did in the past. This is somebody who is second guessing their patterns or their actions, but not because they feel like they did you dirty or they feel like they betrayed you or they feel like they were in the wrong. No, because they feel like this was cut off way before they were able to really get themselves ready. They feel like they weren't ready. They wanted to be able to be the one to disconnect this when they were ready. The funny part or the gag is they never would have been ready to cut it off. This is somebody who never would have walked away from you, is what they're saying. It's one big game. This is somebody who does have feelings for you, emotions for you. The emotions might just be, like I said, that obsession, right? It might be infatuation, right? It might be this soul tie. It could be a number of things, but there's an attraction here, one that they would have continued to hold on to. So if you did not walk away, they would have never walked away. Now, what I'm also hearing for some of you is that this person may have been projecting Page of Pentacles energy, like giving you breadcrumbs, giving you scraps, giving you little here, there, here, there, here, there. And you were showing up as that King of Cups in the upright in the past, really pouring into this person, mature, right? Allowing them to talk you out of your standards at times. Don't beat me up because that's what they said. All right. And for some of you, you were fighting against the ending. You did have emotions for this person as well. The fact that there was such chemistry and such a magnetic attraction, you may have felt like this is a connection that you manifested in. And there may have been for some of you like this thought in your mind, like, oh, this kind of, connection doesn't come every day. It's hard. You are picky and it's hard for you to really open up. And now you've done that to this person. So there's a back and forth in your mind about your own choices. But the fact of the matter is this person showing up with that Page of Pentacles energy, really giving you barely anything, especially emotionally, on the emotional level. And you showing up with the King of Cups energy in the upright, they were getting the better deal. So they never would have walked away. I think they're trying to convince themselves that they would have, now, right? Like now when it's too late. So they're having all these thoughts about what they should have did, what they should have did before, how they should have maneuvered this before, what choices they would have had before. They're thinking about every little detail of how the two of you got to this juncture. So whatever ways in which you have shifted and changed this connection, whether that be a full disappearing act or just an abrupt 180 in emotions, like they're non-existent, they're not there, I don't give a fuck, is having a tremendous effect on this person. So it's making them rethink everything. It's not leading them at this juncture to any forms of looking in the mirror. No. But it is leading them to look at all of the choices that they kind of missed out on. They wish that they would have disconnected from you first. So they wish they would have got there first. They wish they would have ended it first. They wish that they would have gotten you held on and disconnected first, because then they would have won. Or then they would have been in a position of power more so. So this person does feel as if they are lacking power, okay? Disempowered. They feel powerless, in fact. And they're looking at you as like the King of Pentacles, somebody who's sitting up on your throne, unbothered. Even though I feel like for some of you, you are bothered to an extent, but you're not so bothered to where you're going to go back to something that was toxic or something that did not benefit you. They were getting the better end of the deal. They were getting a cup whilst they wanted to give you like small pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is one of the smallest cards in the deck. Now, it's not the Page of Cups, which is an empty offer. It is something, but it's just like, it's almost that energy of be grateful for whatever I give you. Fuck you. Forever, bitch. Right? 5 of Pentacles. I'm out of here. I'm outie. Because I could do bad all by myself. Like, I could really keep my cup for myself. Okay? I can go on vacations alone. I don't necessarily need a vacation, okay? I could take myself out to dinner. There's a sense of independence here that this person did not recognize in you. They're very jealous about that. So whatever ways in which some codependent energy may have come out within you, this person placed all of their chips on that. But that was just a small part of something that you were still healing. And I feel as though as this connection progressed, you fully healed from it. So this is why they're now seeing a stark difference, but they kind of placed their bets or put all of their eggs in that one basket, that one incident or 2 or 3, however many areas within this connection you may have shown any forms of people-pleasing, codependency, or lack of boundaries. This person banked on that. And now you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Like, what? Who? You? How, Sway? How did I get here? How did I get out in the cold? Love doesn't matter to you anymore? Of course love matters to me. Okay? My love for my bank account, my love for myself, my mama hoe, not you. You can get the fuck out. You can get the fuck. They didn't see that happening, right? It's unpredictability. So they feel like you're being unreasonable because that's not what you showed them initially. Okay? They didn't recognize the choices that they were working with. Wow. This is someone who is ruminating, okay? They are being very nostalgic about this story, how this connection unfolded from the very beginning, from the very first time they set eyes on you. They are very attracted to you. Let's keep that a buck. They are very sexually, physically, mentally, like you check all the boxes. The overanalyzation is coming from they thought you were codependent. They thought that you were, I don't want to say desperate, but like whatever they were able to get within this connection led this person to believe that you were more thirsty for a relationship than not. And this is why they carried on in the way that they did. So they do feel like they got sideswiped. I hear swiper, no swiping, right? We have the Temperance and we have the Devil, like you fully awakened. You did. To this person's tactics, to their ways of doing things. You may have also had some aha moments within yourself. Okay? If you have experienced any like brutal betrayals within this connection, there was definitely a transformation. Okay, it helped you recognize patterns within yourself that you possibly didn't know were there, but other people recognize it, like this person. It may have also helped you tap into, or it will, you guys, okay? Keep in mind that tarot is fluid. So this could be something that is currently happening, something that has happened in the recent past, or something that is getting ready to happen. There's an aha moment here that's going to recalibrate and rebalance your harmony within yourself, okay? It's going to help you recognize certain patterns, why you choose certain people, why did certain people enter your life, right? And it's also going to help you recognize the choices that you have. Now, there is a great deal of jealousy about you exercising those choices, which they are coming in. They are. I feel like once you rebalance yourself, go through this death card moment, which is an ending. This is an ending. No doubt about it. There's also liberation here. I feel like you had some remnants of that in your last reading. This is a rebirth, a resurgence of a new you, and you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. So money looks great. I feel like for some of you, releasing this and not holding on to this is allowing you to free up other bandwidth, and you're like really getting ideas. You're like really getting this, this resurgence, right? Of who you are, or who you want to be, or who you will be. You might turn this heartbreak into like money for some of you. But there's just a very strong deal of self-control here. And this person is really, they don't understand this self-control that you're having. They just don't get it. They don't even know how to react just yet. All they're doing right now is ruminating, thinking about how they went wrong. How did they not see this? They thought that you wanted a relationship no matter what, like you were willing to do whatever. So now they're rethinking everything that they did. They're trying to see where it went wrong. How did it, where did the turn come? When did the Wheel of Fortune show up? And then they come back. Hello? Fast. Erratic. Irrational. Immature. Page of Swords, but first they want to know, what am I dealing with here? Who am I dealing with here? Am I dealing with a King of Cups, or am I dealing with the King of Pentacles? You're dealing with the King, bitch. Gender doesn't matter. Okay? This is also someone who is possibly jealous of the fact that you resonate within this regal sort of energy wholeheartedly and authentically, right? Because didn't I say at the beginning of this reading that they're possibly wearing a Burger King crown? Yours is real. It has jewels on it and everything. Look, you dripping. And now this person is drowning off your wave. Okay, let's go over to the extended. We will have new love in the extended for sure. I feel like you have a lot of energy coming towards you. A lot of people want to get to know you. Even the people who feel like even people who you may have dealt with in the past feel like they don't know you. Like, it's a complete and total transformation within your energy. It's beautiful. I love this for you. I really do. Be easy with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But I feel like what is coming towards you will really shock you, okay? I just want you to protect yourself because it's not all good, okay? There needs to be some protection, okay? Protection. So over in the extended, I want to tie this up with a cute little bow. Let's see how they view you now, okay? Well, what are their views of you at this current moment? This is going to lead us to know whether or not they are taking any accountability. Accountability leads to transformation. You have already transformed. So leaving this person out in the cold was inevitable. That was always going to happen. Let's see if this person has, at this juncture, made any changes that signify that they might be awakening or transforming in any way, because this could just be past energy. That's just for those of you who still see anything with this person, okay? Don't beat me up in those comments. Everybody is not feeling the exact same about their person, okay? Let's also see what their hopes for the future are. That's going to give us an idea of where their mind is at. Are they still operating out of toxicity and out of blame, right? Victimhood, the blame game. Let's see what karma they have on their path. Okay, I just want to know that because I'm nosy, right? What karma are they going to receive for this behavior, for this game playing that does still appear to be in their energy, okay? It's almost as if they just can't release it. They really hate the fact that they feel like you're winning in life and just at this connection, period. That's bothering them. Let's see what their next steps are going to be and their purest intentions for those next steps so that you can fully prepare yourself for that. Okay? And then we will look at the potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage this or go in the opposite direction. That's also for your own protection, to let you know what are the odds. If you deal with this person again, what's going to happen? If you go in the opposite direction, what's going to happen? We need to see that. All right. Let's also get advice from your spirit guides in reference to how you can energetically protect yourself. Okay. Things are coming at you swift, fast. How are they suggesting that you protect yourself so that you are invisible to toxicity and so that you can read into people before they have an ability to infiltrate your space and your energy? Okay. And then we're going to get right into new love. Who's coming in? Only the good, only the new. Why are they single? According to the divine, not them. I'm going to look out for you. We need to make sure. We need to make sure that they is A1 for what you are willing to invest. Okay, let's also see what the sexiest qualities about this new individual is, their character traits, you know, what are the vibes, right? And the connection, what's the chemistry like? What's a life with this person like? Do they change once they feel like they have you? That's also important. And let's see what the best possible outcome is in reference to longevity, and union with this newer person. Okay, we will also get a time card for both when you can expect this old person to come back, when is the new person coming in, and when can you expect to meet your divine counterpart. All three. Okay, we'll get advice from your spirit guides in reference to how you can speed up momentum towards the things that you are trying to manifest. The changes that you have made do signify that you want a change, right? Like you're willing to change, go through pain for the change, go through the fire, go through the death for the change. So how can you materialize these manifestations in the least amount of time? ASAP. And then I'll add this just as a little added bonus. Okay. We'll do a little Ask the Universe read where I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions. Okay. But without further ado, click that like button. Okay. As well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there.